Wayne General Hospital is all about babies. As one of the few rural hospitals still delivering babies, Wayne General has a proud tradition in obstetrics and newborn care. Doctors throughout the years have delivered thousands upon thousands of babies at Wayne General, and Dr. Kelvin Sherman and Dr. Catherine Brett proudly carry on that tradition. Stop by for a visit today. It's Wes Jones week for Wayne County High School's varsity football team as the War Eagles prepare to travel to Soso, Mississippi on Friday night for a district contest against the Mustangs. Kickoff scheduled for 7 p.m. The War Eagles currently 2-1 in district play, while the Mustangs are 0-2 and looking for their first district win of the season. Head coach Todd Mangum said, "Don't let the Mustangs' record fool you, though, as Wes Jones always plays the War Eagles tough, and the team needs to guard against becoming that first league victory for WJHS." Last year's game, a close nip and tuck game that the War Eagles were able to win 13-10. Kickoff again at 7. Wayne General Hospital is proud to welcome Dr. W.A. Hendricks to its outstanding staff of medical professionals. Dr. Hendricks, who is highly skilled in the most modern techniques, performs a full scope of general surgery options at Wayne General. He also offers minimally invasive surgical procedures. To schedule an appointment or referral, call 601-735-7285. Dr. Hendricks is located in the Wayne General Hospital Medical Arts Building, Suite 5. Coach, entering week 3 of the district season, you're 2-0. How do you evaluate where your team's at right now?
Well, I like where we are, of course, record-wise. Paul being 2-0 in the division, and we've just got to continue to keep playing. Maybe get some guys that are hurt back, stay injury-free, but just keep playing at a good level of football.
Wes Jones, always a big game on the schedule for both teams, but the Mustangs kind of struggling this year. Does that knock any luster off of this game?
Well, for us coaches, it doesn't. And I hope our players understand too that. They're trying to find their first division win, and we don't want to be their first division win. And going over to West and playing will be tough. It's been a tough place, in the past for us to play. Even though we've been successful here the last couple of times we've been there. So. We're going to get Wes Jones' best game just like anybody else's, and we've got to be ready to play.
Do you expect them to be kind of like the wounded animal and come out fighting? I mean, they always do. Like you said, they always give you a great game, but maybe more so this time.
No doubt. I mean, they're going to come out and with everything they've got. And try to play hard. Again, they're trying to rebound. They're trying to they're trying to get a win. And we don't want to be that game for them. We don't want to be that win for them.
I know that Coach Pearson had to replace his quarterback that accounted for almost all of their yardage last year. Are they doing anything differently offensively or defensively?
It's the same stuff, Paul. They just, the names change. It's the same thing they've been doing. They're going to try to run the ball and play action pass you and screen you offensively, and then defensively they're going to. They are extremely good up front on defense. I know with you look at their record and everything, but. People have worn them down in the second half, and they've played a lot of defensive snaps, but they're really, really good up front. And so, we've got our work cut out for us, and, we just got to go out and do what we do.
I know that this sounds unusual, but how important is it to keep pace with South Jones, who's also undefeated in district?
We're all jockeying for that one spot, and, to be number one in the region. And, It's with us and South and Laurel, who are all sitting there in the same boat. We're going to get everybody's good game, everybody's best game, and we've got to take each week and say, hey, we don't want to be somebody's first or next division win. We just want to keep our record in the division unblemished.
All right. Good luck on Friday, Coach.
Thank you.
When seconds count, Wayne General Hospital's Emergency Medical Services Department is ready to respond to those in need. Our staff of highly trained responders and state-of-the-art response vehicles are available around the clock to deal with most any medical emergency. Wayne General Hospital is committed to the care and well-being of our community's residents, and our EMS department provides an unparalleled quality of immediate care. In an emergency, call 911 for assistance. Wayne Academy's Jaguars, coming off their first district win of the season, now prepare to travel to Newton Friday night to take on the Generals of Newton County Academy in a big district game for both teams. Kickoff scheduled for 7 p.m. The Jags are 1-1 in district play, while the Generals are 1-0, and head coach Sean Harrison said both teams will be fighting for their playoff life in this contest. Last year, in the season opener for both teams, the Generals came to TF Giles Field and came away with a close 28-22 victory over the Jaguars. Harrison said he expects the Generals to do what they normally do, which is ground and pound the ball and try to wear you down with a bruising running game. The Generals also, with their split 4 cover 3 defense, very physical, and Harrison said his offense will need to be at their best in order to secure a victory and keep their playoff hopes alive. After this contest, the Jaguars come home to face Heidelberg Academy in another big district game. That's also going to be the Jaguars' homecoming contest. The NWA closes out the regular season with a road contest against Columbus Christian Academy up in Columbus. Again, kickoff Friday night at 7 p.m. When it comes to getting to the bottom of your health issues, let Wayne General Hospital play a key role in getting your laboratory and radiological results to your physician. Our in-house laboratory and radiology services, including CT scans, mammography, ultrasounds, and even stress tests, to name a few, are available at Wayne General Hospital. When you require tests, consider doing them right here at home at Wayne General Hospital in Waynesboro. Coach, a big win against Silver Bay got you back on the winning track, but you've got to really be happy with the fact that they came from behind for the first time.
Yeah, like I told you after the game, it's been 2 years waiting to see that. So I slept a lot better this weekend after that.
How do you build upon that, especially going on the road against Newton?
Yeah, the Friday night was a playoff atmosphere. It was a game that went back and forth. Nobody could grab control of it. And these guys needed to feel that, and know what to expect. Because that's how Newton's going to be this Friday. Newton's a good team, and it's a game we have to win.
Your players familiar with Newton in that you played them in 7-on-7 3 or maybe 4 times over the summer. Does that help, or are you too far into the season for it to be a difference?
I think it helps with being familiar with them. They throw it a little bit. They don't throw it a whole lot. Obviously, it's different when they put the pads on. But as far as 7-on-7, we competed really well with them this summer every time we played them. So, a little confidence in that, should help.
Like you said, they're going to ground and pound it. What do you do? Do you have to pack the box? Is it just a matter of making plays like y'all did in the second half Friday night?
Yeah, it's going to come down to tackling. We've got a great D line and great linebackers. They just got to make plays. We can get off blocks. As you saw Friday night, the tackling was the issue.
Right. On the flip side, what can you do against their defense?
We're going to stay with what we're doing. They run the same defense everybody in our district except for us runs. Split 4 cover 3. So we're just going to keep on rolling with what we got.
All right. Is it still the playoffs for
Yep.
your team with these next 2 games? What do you need to do?
Yeah, and like I said, it's playoffs for us, playoffs for them too. They're battling for a spot too. They're in the exact same position we are. They stumbled early. So it's going to take a great week of focus and effort to get ready for them.
All right. Good luck on Friday.
Thank you.
Home is where the heart is, and Wayne General Hospital in Waynesboro provides unparalleled quality health care right here at home. Not only do we have an 80-bed acute care facility, but Wayne General Hospital features emergency room care, medical clinics, home health options, a wide range of therapy programs, lab and radiology services, and so much more. To learn more, visit www.waynegeneralhospital.org. Wayne County High School slow pitch softball team split a pair of games in the Wayne County tournament on Saturday, falling to Enterprise and then rebounding to beat Taylorsville in convincing fashion. Against the Lady Bulldogs of Enterprise, WCHS jumped out to a 2-1 lead, only to see Enterprise score 3 runs in the 6th inning, then add 4 more in the 7th to secure the victory. Against Taylorsville, the Lady War Eagles rolled to a 16-4 win that ended after the top of the 4th under the 12 runs after 3 mercy rule. In that game, Shay Hunley as a courtesy runner scored 3 times, Molly Singletary scored twice, Paige Poe scored twice, Kyla Dearman scored twice and hit a 3-run home run, Tisha Watts scored once and clubbed a 3-run homer. Then Cameron Miller and Haley Harvey scored each. Jadaisha Everett and Brannigan Holyfield both scored, and Emily Rigney scored twice. The Lady War Eagles now prepare for the Class 5A, 6A slow pitch playoffs, where they will host Meridian in a best-of-3 series on Tuesday. That series scheduled to start with Game 1 at 5 p.m. at the WCHS Softball Complex.